I want to thank you for being here today, making the right choice for showing up to school, taking care of business. We're here to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month here at Morton High School. Since 1968, this country has been recognizing this month. First it was a week, now later when Ronald Reagan was president, he turned this Hispanic Heritage week-long celebration into a month-long celebration. So it's a great honor as a principal of Morton High School, principal of a school majority Latinos, a Latino myself, celebrating the importance of what we do here. So proud to be not the first, but there have been several Latino principals, and as I look out to the audience here, I hope I see the next, because it really is an amazing place to work and an amazing place to be. We have an amazing show here playing for everyone. There are several acts that are going to show you little pieces of our culture, celebrating the wonderful things that we do. You know, today is a celebration. It's not meant to divide or say that Hispanic culture is better than everybody else or better than anybody, but it's a celebration of all of our differences. And we are going to celebrate several cultures as we go throughout the year. But today, starting off the school year here, we are going to show and demonstrate the Hispanic heritage that we are so proud of. There are a lot of acts that we got going, so I'm not going to take up a lot of our time. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. So proud.
Hello, everyone. I am once again honored to have the opportunity to speak to you about our Hispanic heritage. I wanted to take the next couple of minutes to have a reflection on what it means to be Hispanic, the meaning behind our customs, and provide a vision for our future. When I say Hispanic, what do people think about? A lot of people see us as a minority who doesn't hold much prominence in our country. However, that is not true. We are one of every 6 people in the United States. We are one of every 4 children born every day. We are 50 million people with an increment of 1 million a year. Without us, the United States would be quite empty. Nobody would be driving around blasting corridos. Nobody would be making the growing up Mexican memes. And in reality, a lot of businesses would disappear. But the United States doesn't only need our numbers. In fact, it needs us to fulfill its claim of liberty, opportunity, and diversity. Like President Obama once said, we didn't raise the Statue of Liberty with its back to the world. We raised it with its light to the world. Whether your ancestors came here on the Mayflower or a slave ship, whether they signed into Ellis Island or crossed the Rio Grande, we are one people and we need one another. Nonetheless, a lot of us have grown up seeing our Hispanic heritage as entirely separate from our American counterpart. There's a lot of stereotypes that hold back our community, wanting to segregate it from the rest of the country. We have to realize that we are just as American as everyone else. In fact, we are Mexican Americans, and that hyphen exists for a reason. To us, duality is our reality. We represent a unison, a pact between 2 worlds. We are football and football. We are tamales and burgers. We are novelas and reality shows. We speak English and Espanol, and sometimes even a mixture de los dos. And yes, the labels of being low income and first generation can sometimes drag us down, but we already know how to get back up. Our experience facing and overcoming adversity is our greatest strength. A lot of our parents ventured to the United States with barely any change in their pockets and with a coiling uncertainty. Yet we made it here, and although it was hard to assimilate and settle down, we did it. Or maybe it's still hard. A lot of us struggle to pay the monthly bills to get to school or to learn the English language. Yet, as we confront these struggles, we are becoming stronger and more adaptive. A lot of people in this country are wealthy and have never met disappointment in their lives. But what will they do when they're confronted with failure? They won't know how to deal with it. On the other hand, we learn to adapt to 2 cultures, handpicking what we treasure of each. We've learned to adapt to different ideologies and apply them to our own persona, formulating our own minds. We've learned to continue to be ourselves, even when the world has tried to mold us into something different. Ultimately, happiness doesn't come from dollar bills and luxurious cars. It comes from the successes attained from sweat, determination, and hard work, and we have that. For all these reasons, it is our task to rid the country of this falsified image of us, so we can finally grow as a nation in unison. I encourage all of you, next time you bring all your 10 tíos y tías together to have a fiesta en pozole, to think about why we celebrate this month. Why folklorico? Is it because the brightness of our colors showcases our authenticity? Why tamales? Is it because it reminds us of our ancestors and the people we left behind in our native country? Why corridos and mariachi? Is it because it represents our daring and romantic nature? Whatever our customs mean to you, show it every day. Let's make sure the country knows we aren't just a bundle of meaningless traditions. Let's use our uniqueness to contribute diversity of thought in our universities and in politics. Let's use our unity to bring about social justice to minorities and to dreamers. Let's become lawyers, doctors, engineers, and even the first Hispanic president. Let's not allow our customs to frame the wholeness of who we are. Rather, let's have our actions speak for our customs by using our voice day to day to show that we are one with this country. Thank you.
Hi, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of 201 Today. We look forward to bringing you more highlights, more events, more activities from Morton 201 in the future. We'll see you next time, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Mustang.